This kind of crumbs it all up. Gee, I didn't know you wasn't satisfied.
Oh, Eddie, I am satisfied. It's all right. Let's not talk about it.
I'll bet that Edna Jane put that idea in your nut.
No, she didn't. Oh, let's not say any more about it. You're crazy to have the store, and it'll make you happy. Well, that's all I care about, making you happy.
Listen, I'm the husband, and it's my job to make you happy. If a husband ain't for that, he ain't for nothing. Gee, I told a real estate guy I'd meet him tonight. I can't make up my mind about that sign. Eddie Collins or Edward Collins? Of course, Eddie Collins is all right for a saloon or something like that. Nope, it ain't got class enough for a radio store. I'll be back in 15 or 20 minutes. And I still think that Edna Jane put that idea in your nut. I was afraid you wasn't coming.
Say, what's the idea of phoning me to meet you here?
Dot and me are moving here.
You're moving here?
Sure. I got new furniture and everything. That's why I asked you to come. I thought maybe you'd help me put them in the right places. You'd be butting in anyway, so I figured out you might as well do it in the beginning.
Moving here?
Yeah, Dot told me that secret.
What's that got to do with your moving and spending your money?
Well, she wanted to go to work.
You mean that's a secret she told you?
Yeah. So I put two and two together and figured out why. She wanted a home with nice furnishings and things.
Say, how much did all this cost you?
I shot the bankroll.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All you'd saved?
Sure. This is a swell joint. The furniture man has taken charge. I bought everything new, from soup to nuts. And when it's finished, it'll look just like a home that somebody's lived in for a long time. Some surprise for the kid, huh?
Yeah, but what about your store?
Well, I figured, why let her starve to death while I'm trying to build up a business? I might have made a flop of the store anyhow. Not that I would have. I'd have made a success of it. Don't get that idea in your nut.
And you spent all your savings.
Sure, she's worth it. She's a great kid.
You'll have me crying in a minute, Eddie.
What for?
You wouldn't know.
Hey, come on. You never saw anything smaller than that parlor set I bought. Come on. Wait till you get a load of the bedroom. It's got sheets and pillowcases and beds and everything in it. And the kitchen, we got a lot of pots and pans. It's going to be like a party. You see, I'm going to tell Dot that Pat and Sue got a new flat and are having a housewarming and we're invited. I asked a lot of the gang and they're in on it, too. It's going to be like, well, you know, one of those surprise parties. And a big payoff comes when I say, well, kid, how do you like your new home? What do you think of the idea?
I don't know.
You didn't think it up, that's why.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't put that great big chair over there by the divan.
Now, that's where the chair belongs.
No, it isn't. It belongs over on this side. Haven't you got any sense of balance?
You would get your mouth in it somewhere or another.
Hey, wait until they get here.
Oh, I have a heart. I've heard you talk here.
And don't drink up all the punch. Here they are. Now listen, Pat. Remember, this is supposed to be your home. You're the host.
Great. I'll take off my coat and collar.
That ain't funny.
Well, it always gets
You
better.
open the door. Go on. I didn't even know that Pat had moved from 92nd Street.
Sure, they got a swell place here.
Hello, Doc.
Hello, Sue.
How are you? Hello, Eddie.
I didn't know that you'd moved.
Oh, I've been here a week. Come in.
Oh, Jesus, Mrs. Well. Pat must have murdered a millionaire or something, didn't he?
Hey, you ain't seen nothing yet. Come on out here and I'll show you the kitchen.
You think this was his house?
Closet, and it's got glass in it, too. And a sink, and a wash tub. And look at these things over here, canisters. That's where you keep your salt and pepper and spices and things. And when marked salt, you keep the salt, and when marked pepper, you keep the pepper.
Gee, Eddie, ain't it swell? Oh, look at that darling table.
Yeah, the guy said it was the breakfast nook.
Oh, Eddie, do you think we'll ever have a place like this?
Would you like to live here, kid?
Oh, gee, would I? Well, of course, we couldn't afford...
Why not?
Well, we couldn't afford the money now.
Well, why now?
Well, we want to get your store first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Say, wait till you get a load of the bedroom. Come on.
Say, if Eddie can get Dot a home like this, why can't you get me one?
I thought that'd drop up.
Look at this.
Oh, this is well.
Listen, kid, there's a bed. You can't buy a better bed than that. $65.
Well, how did you...
Oh, Pat told me. Come on, feel it. Just feel it. Ain't this a bed? Not like that old 8 crate we sleep in.
I've never seen you so enthusiastic. The house has sure made a hit with you.
Come on. Now I'm going to show you something.
Just grand.
There's the bridges over there. And there's all New York to pick from. Ain't the lights great? And the East River. And stars.
Aren't they beautiful?
Not phony ones either.
Gee, a roof like this would be a swell place for kids to play. Wouldn't it, Eddie? You know, they could get plenty of fresh air, and their mothers wouldn't have to worry about streetcars and taxis and trucks and things. You know, rich kids couldn't have a better place than this.
Mm-hmm. You like it, don't you, kid?
Oh, I think it's just grand. I'm awful glad for Pat and Sue.
Okay. We better get back to the bunch now.
Oh, I'm awfully glad you like it.
Oh, it's sweet for anything.
Dot, sit down. Here goes. Well, kid, it's yours.
Mine?
Sure.
What do you mean mine?
Yours. This is where you're going to live. I bought it for you.
You bought it for me.
Sure. You know that secret about going back to work? Well, I doped it out that you wasn't satisfied where you're living. So this is the answer.
Well, what about your store?
This is it.
You spent all your money for this?
I shot the works.
You mean all of your money?
Now, we don't owe a nickel on it. Well, what do you say?
I don't know.
Don't seem to make such a hit with you now.
Well, naturally, Eddie. She's surprised. You can't get a thing like this through your head in a minute.
Did you know he was doing it, Edna?
Yeah, I helped him fix it up.
Oh, why'd you let him spend all the money?
Well, folks, it looks like a bust.
Oh, no, it isn't, Eddie. I think it's just great. Oh, I'm tickled to death. You're the swellest husband any girl ever had.
Okay.
Dot's only disappointed for you, Eddie. She was so anxious for you to have the store, she didn't want you to spend the money for anything else.
That's right.
Sure.
Right. That's why, dear. Oh, you know, I think it's just swell. Why'd you do it?
Well, I figure you're a long time dead. Live while you can.
That's what I say. When I think of the way my folks used to live, they didn't have enough money to support themselves. So they go and have 9 kids.
My old lady used to scrub floors in an office building. 4 o'clock every morning she went to work. Sick or well, summer or winter. You can see her going out when it was 20 below zero. The cough that'd tear the heart out of you. And for what? To bring up a couple of kids. And die. Die before there was ever any comfort to her. Not for Dot. Every nickel I make, she and I are going to spend on ourselves.
My sister died.
Oh, stop it! Can't you stop it? There was nothing else in the world to talk about. All right, there, dear.
What's wrong?
Dot's going to have a baby.
There's nothing to worry about, Eddie.
No, she's just a little hysterical, that's all.
We shouldn't have talked about those things.
That's right. I guess we shouldn't.
Sue told me, but I forgot.
Everybody in New York seems to know about it, but the only